Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're zeroing in on a piece of broadcast gear that's kind of a paradox. It's both classic and totally cutting edge. We're talking about the AIDA Imaging HD3G-IPC-TF POV box camera.
Right.
So our mission is pretty simple. Quickly unpack what this camera is, what makes it so modern, and then get into some really specific financial details you need to know.
And you know what's so interesting about this one is its foundation. It's still 3G-SDI.
Yeah.
And even with all the talk about IP, 3G-SDI wiring is still, the gold standard for broadcasters. It's about that uncompressed quality and super low latency. This camera respects that.
That's a great point. So if the base is still that reliable 3G SDI, where does the update really come from? I know it has a quality Sony CMOS sensor, but what's the modern twist?
The big change is the control layer. It's all about the addition of Vigo over IP.
Okay.
I mean, historically, you'd be messing with all this cumbersome serial wiring to control a camera like this.
Right. A total pain.
Totally. It gets rid of that. You can run your video, your control, and your power over just two cables. It's a huge simplification for any setup.
That's a massive deal for convenience. But let's make sure the picture actually holds up. We're talking full HD 1920 by 1080. But the key spec here is the color space, right? The 10-bit 4.2.2 YCBCR.
Exactly. That 10-bit 4.2.2, that's the language of professional broadcast. It gives you the color depth you need for serious grading in post.
Got it.
And it's versatile. It'll do 1080p up to 60 frames, but also 1080i and 720p. It slots into pretty much any workflow.
And these things get put in some rough spots. It's a POV camera. How tough is it?
It's definitely built for the field. The unit is IP54 rated.
IP54, so it's weatherproof.
Yeah, you can stream with it outside in the rain, no problem.
Yep.
But, and this is an important distinction, it is not submersible.
Okay, good to know. So for outdoor use, not underwater use.
Precisely.
All right, what about adaptability? It's got a custom varifocal lens, 5 to 50 millimeters.
It does. Yeah. Which gives you this huge range for your field of view. You can go from a wide 51 degrees all the way down to a super tight 6.1, and you just adjust it with a hex tool.
And it has mounting points on the top and bottom, the standard 1420.
Yep, top and bottom, so rigging is really flexible. And tying back to that convenience thing, power is just as easy. It takes 12-volt DC, but a PoE adapter is included.
Ah, so you can just power it over the network cable.
You got it. One less cable to worry about.
Okay, now let's get into the part that could really surprise people.
Sure.
The price. I'm seeing it listed at $540, and there's a discount code, 10% off. But there's a note here about a tariff.
Yes, and this is critical if you're comparison shopping. Since October 9th, 2025, AIDA added a 15% tariff to everything.
Okay.
The important thing is that the $540 price you see already has that 15% tariff baked into it.
So, let me get this straight. If I see this camera on some other site for like $490, I shouldn't just jump on it.
I wouldn't, because you'll probably get hit with that 15% tariff later in the checkout process or even after.
Right.
That $540 price is transparent. It's the full landed cost. So a lower price somewhere else might not actually be lower in the end.
That is a genuinely crucial piece of information. And the vendor, HDTV Supply, is also throwing in free shipping, free returns, and lifetime tech support.
Yeah, and same-day shipping with the latest firmware guaranteed.
Right.
They're making it a pretty straightforward package.
So what this camera really represents is the best of both worlds. You've got that rock-solid 3G SDI signal reliability, paired with the modern efficiency of IP for control and for power.
That's the perfect summary.
So here's a final thought for you to chew on.
Yeah.
Given this push towards unified IP control, getting everything down to just two cables, and the very explicit inclusion of a 15% tariff in the price, what does that tell us about where broadcast hardware is headed? Is new tech adoption being driven more by that on-the-ground convenience, or is it really these big global pricing dynamics that are shaping the future? Something to mull over until our next deep dive.